So we've been going through some of the finalists for the various awards that were announced today from AP. So the AP Comeback Player of the Year finalists will be announced next weekend. Joe Flacco, Damar Hamlin, Baker Mayfield, Matthew Stafford, Tua Tagovailoa. All the Browns fans think it's Joe Flacco. With what Damar Hamlin, and I know he didn't play a lot of snaps, it's going to be awfully tough for anybody not named Damar Hamlin to win the Comeback Player of the Year.
Dave, this is the weirdest award because there's no clear definition of comeback. So you literally, the range is, you got a guy who came back from dying on the field to you got a guy who came back from not being good at football. It's a pretty wide range. And if you're a Browns fan, you can see it through your lens. You got a guy who, came off not being on a team, leads your team through a playoff push. During that time period, he leads the league in receiving, in yards thrown and touchdowns. Very deserving. But you could probably do that for each individual player if you look through it and tell their story to it. It would make sense for them to win it. But the reality is, this is probably going to go to a guy who did the least on the field. But it's probably going to go to Damar Hamlin. But there's a human element to the voting. And you don't want that. These guys are probably put in a position when they're voting, they'll feel pretty insensitive to not vote for Damar Hamlin. So I think that's probably the biggest factor. So I'll be surprised if Hamlin doesn't win it.
And Hamlin has done so much in the community since he has recovered. He is a finalist for the Alan Page Award, which is the impact that you've made in the community. So I'm with you. I understand completely what you're saying.